or Wi-Fi connected to the CarPlay on the bike. It's completely different. Okay, and the transmission from the Cardo Edge to the camera, it's on a completely different line. So, right, good morning.
Good morning.
Beautiful back roads, right on the water. We're gonna be on the water in about 30 minutes from here. A beautiful church. And we are free on back roads. No traffic. That's it. That's the idea. Alright, let me talk to you first about this new setup. What's going on here? So this setup is the Insta360 X5 recording at 8K, 30 frames. We have audio direct from Cardo PackTalk, both mine and hers, directly recording into the Insta. And I have it's also the dual audio. What the dual audio does on the Insta360 X5 is recording a copy of your audio on a backup file into the Insta. I have never tried before. I want to let you know when I edit the video. See what it is. So this audio helpfully is good. The reason I want to be good is to get some engine noise. On the previous recording we couldn't get any engine noise, so I have to actually put it on put it from a GoPro that I have before. I don't have a GoPro right now. And take the bike noise out from the mufflers and put it on the editing on Premiere Pro, so you can hear some engine noise. That's how good these mics are, and that's why they're expensive. Alright, we got a traffic light here. Wait a little bit. Hopefully we're gonna find a table on a little tavern, not very little anymore anyway, but a tavern that we used to go, me and Rob, in winter time sometimes. Yes, it's right on the water. Excellent calamari, octopus and stuff like that that you eat here when you're on the water. What do you think, babe? Yes, gorgeous. We're in the region of Attica. The region of Attica is like where Athens, it's the capital in the center. If you use the Google Maps or whatever maps, zoom in, you can see there's water. It's this huge coastline all around. Just, pick up a place that you like and go. And if you have a motorcycle, of course, you can avoid a lot of traffic. Just 4 or 5 minutes I'm going to be talking about this accident in Texas. It was like a group of bikers, and the leader of the first bike, the front tire blew up. So it was a major accident and a lot of people got hurt. I'm not going to go into that. I'm going to stay on the front tire. It's very important. Back in the day, like I can't remember, like 7-8 years ago, some friends from Canada came over, so we decided to go for a tour around the country so they could country. And I rushed to take the bike out and go on the highway and stuff. And I didn't check the tire pressure on the rear tire on the other Harley. Okay, so about 100 miles from the city, from Athens north, the rear tire blew up. Thank God it was in the rear tire because I could control the bike. And Now this is the road that takes you right on the water. And it's, as you can see, it's a little bit busy. It's okay. We are with a motorcycle. So what happened is I blew up the rear tire. The bike was loaded with me and Rose on the bike, and I got perfectly timing to pull on the side of the road. Now we got very lucky that day because it was like for a quarter of a mile was a service place. So we ordered another tire from Athens, and we went to eat dinner and stuff, and we waited for the tire. The guy changed the tire about 6 o'clock. We were on the tour again. But after I got the Beamer, the one thing I liked before, it was the Beamer gives you a warning. It collects information from the tires, including temperature, for the air pressure, okay? If your air pressure is low on the Beamer, it gives you a warning on the display. Very important. This bike and the other one don't have that, but I have put a TPMS sensor on this one. They call it, probably some of you know, Fobo 2. Okay, now the Fobo 2, it's a little bit expensive. One set with the app, it will cost you about $100, but the app is excellent. It's the difference from the cheap ones. You're probably going to find from AliExpress or something like that for like $20 and stuff. I don't recommend them. They don't have the right app. I'm going to put a link so you can see the video. The app from the Fobo 2, it gives me a loud warning. Like it sounds like the alarm on the motorcycle when the pressure is low. You can adjust how low the pressure you want it to be, this alarm. Okay, so you control everything. Plus, it gives you tire temperature. Hot summer day, like we are in Greece, we have a hot summer. Temperatures like around 40 sometimes, and you gotta know what's going on your tires. So if you put a temperature warning, I think you can also put a temperature warning, but the most important thing is you get a high pressure on the tire warning and a low pressure on the tire warning. Plus, it's amazing but it works on my CarPlay. Right now my CarPlay is activated. Why is activated? I will explain to you. Beautiful, gorgeous. Ah, look at these fields. Okay. The CarPlay on the phone is separate Bluetooth or Wi-Fi connected to the CarPlay on the bike. It's completely different. Okay. And the transmission from the Cardo Edge to the camera, it's on a completely different line. So right now, look how many transmissions we have on the bike. I can listen to Rose from the intercom. Hi baby, can you hear me? Alright. At the same time, I'm recording on the camera, plus I have a dual recording. That means I get another copy, hopefully. I will check it out later, let you know, of the all audio of this ride onto the bike, onto the camera, sorry. Okay. So all these things right now working together. Before, when I connect my CarPlay to with my voice to the other camera, the 4, I couldn't turn on the CarPlay. You can go back a couple of videos, you can hear it. So it's very important to. I'm going to put a link so you the Fobo 2. I highly recommend it if you don't have a TPMS alarm on your motorcycle. It's very easy installation. I'm going to put a link on the comments and on the video, this video you see right now, so you can find my video that I did last year and put the Fobo 2 on this motorcycle. And believe me, it worked. I sounded the alarm many times, about 4 or 5 times. It already warned me. So we're going to go to a different place. The water is there, but we're going to go to Bauron. It's more quiet. And it has beautiful back roads and villages. Check out this village right there. mind to here that this bike, when you press the front brake, you're also pressing 20-25% of the rear one. And now I'm not very used to it on a Harley because on a Fat Boy, my Evo, you use like the rear brake like, 70% of the time. It's a different construction, it's a different build. Alright, so now we're gonna go through the back roads. And hopefully we're not gonna find too much traffic and too busy on this taverna. Check out the view. Gorgeous. Nice. This way is Athens. Plus, this bike has ABS. And there's the water. Check it out. In about 5 minutes we're gonna be on the sea. See, it's amazing, right? Plus, this bike has ABS. Okay, now, the ABS on Harleys, it's not the same like the Beamer. Okay? And yes, we have the GS 1200, the BMW. Now, it's completely different. I'll be honest with you, on the Beamer, the ABS is way much more advanced, and the traction control. This doesn't have a traction control, I think. It has only ABS, but the ABS is like, it's not exactly, of course this is a much heavier bike, okay? This one weighs twice what our Beamer weighs, so imagine that. You're talking about 850 pounds on this monster here. This is Harley-Davidson Street Glide. Custom. We call her Trinity. Rose named her Trinity when we got the bike. Because it's all dark. Hey baby. This is wild, yes. It's all airbrush. We got it as you see it with a lot of upgrades, of course, from me. But the custom and everything, like the whole look, is made by a company named Biker House. That these guys, they are custom builders. They are excellent. They're very good. They have won European trophies in many times, not just one. So they have built the bike. The guy was stopped riding. We have the bike. He put it on about 2.5 years. The bike was sitting around in his garage. We have to go through a lot of repairs mostly. The videos, they are online. So a lot of cleanups most. Plus, I upgrade the 6-speed transmission on this motorcycle to all the new bearings and stuff. Less than 5 minutes, the water is right there. I can see it from here, but I don't know if you can see it from the camera yet. We'll be in a couple of minutes right there, but we're not going to go to this place here. This is another little town on the water. We're going to go across that, and we're going to go over the hills to the place that we're actually going to end up in, Bauron. That's a nice tavern here, but on my right. But that's now what we're looking for. Lot of green on the top. And here there are like restaurants, cafe on the water. if you wanna, you know, hang out. But we're not gonna stay here. We're gonna look for more nature. Right, we're back in the country. So there is a beach bar down there. They have all tennis courts and stuff like that. It's interesting, right? We are on the water. You like it, baby? This is a good ride. Wow. Trees, apple trees. Oh, they're starting right here. Look at that. Orange trees. You're gonna see wineries. You know, this is why we came, because this is so beautiful here. Oh yeah. Yes, if you are watching my videos, I'll be burning by heat when the summertime comes. Sometimes I'm taking the bike into the city. From here and here, the right side is even worse. Okay, so I can't even ride the bike. I have to put my leg all the way out. And I think like a month, 2 months ago, I put the heat shields for the cylinders. And of course, I'm turning off the cylinders, the rear cylinder, with the system that this bike has to turn off the rear cylinder. And I'll do all this stuff. Still I was getting the heat. But now I put the heat shields. Yes, there's a video online how I put them on. It's not easy. And already I can feel much better. It is beautiful. There is an archaeological site over there. You can come and visit. We'll go through a little, check it out. Old ruins with columns. There is a temple. There was a temple there, right, baby? I think there was a temple. Nice. And here is all the picnic area if you hang out. And it's not, you don't see fans, you can go in and just picnic. Just don't light a fire. Beautiful, all green. Get out. It's gorgeous. And we're gonna go up this hill and down, and then in about not even a mile we're gonna be on the water. Yes, on the beach. I remember back in the States you have to go to the beach. To get a decent beach you have to drive at least a couple of hours. We used to go to Jones Beach in Long Island. I never liked it. Never. And all the beaches in the States, they're enclosed. You can just go wherever you want. You go to anywhere. If you know anyone in New York, Long Island, let me know. But I spent half of my life there. We couldn't find anything. So the customers go to big real estate. Yes, they have their own beach on the front. In Europe, in Greece special, it's illegal. You cannot own a piece of water in front of your house. Okay? People have the right to all the coastline, the islands, the Greek islands, and everything you see. The Greek map belongs to the public. No matter how rich you are, you cannot own the beach. That's a good part. what a gorgeous day. We're gonna make a left turn here and we're gonna be alright on the water. In about a minute. Right there, you can park your car and just, you know, jump in the water. Find a shade. Very important. Looks like they have a kiosk there to sell some drinks. And this is it. This is where we are. Check out the water. The color of the water, babe. Check out the sea. Beautiful. Beautiful. Very blue. Yeah. Yes. That's the regulator. Yes, we used to come swim here, and we're still coming. You see now, and with the fat boy, and that was the second regulator I burned in 30 years, and that was right here. So a guy came up, picked up the bike, and went back with him. That was like 6 years ago. So on the Evo, I burned 2 regulators, but listen to the number, in 30 years. Yes, we have the bike since '93. Look how nice it is. And if you come here on a weekday, you can go fishing. If you are into fishing, you can find small inlets with stones, so you can avoid the rocks, or maybe even little sand. There, nice. Here is the tavern that I was telling you. We came one day, we came winter time, nobody was here, the place was completely empty. Look at that. I don't think we're gonna find a table today. Yeah. And I don't think we're gonna... Oh man, look at that. We gotta find another tavern. Very busy. We're gonna go to the end so you can see the whole coastline. Then we're gonna take a break here, but look at that. You can find your own spot here. You can go in. I'm not gonna go into dirt roads with this bike, but if you're out with your car or a different bike, you can just go to the dirt roads. There are small dirt roads that go in right on the water there. Look how beautiful this is. And it looks like another place here. That place is packed too. Unbelievable. There's a cafe right there. Look at that. Yes. Yes. Alright, let's go to the end. And we'll decide. First we're gonna take a break to see the view. Right, baby? Right here, I think it's perfect. Alright, let's see. Because if I go a little more, there is a dirt road, and I don't want to go into it. And I'm going to turn the bike here. Okay. Alright, we're going to turn the bike here. I'm not going to go down the hill. I did that last time. It was not easy to turn the bike around. Look at that. And then after that, if you have a four-wheel drive, you can just continue. I'm trying not to get to the dirt road. Alright. Perfect. Yes, we have flown our drone here too. Alright. Right? Ah! Do you like it? Do you like it here? It's perfect. Alright. Alright, let's take a break. But the other side, it's a heavy island. We'll have a couple of good rides, not a couple, many good rides there. It's a big island, it's the biggest in Greece. After Crete. And you can go by road from the bridge. You can go with a couple of ferries they have from different towns. And you can cruise the whole island. Alright, we're gonna go slowly back because there is no way I'm gonna go to any of these two places. Maybe we find something on the mountain. It's packed and I... What? Hills. See. Alright, we'll see if we get lucky. But we're not gonna leave this bike then with so many people there. When I say it's packed, you're gonna see from the camera. When we pass by, they can't even park the cars. Look what's going on here. Let's see the other place. What a gorgeous day! Eh? Look at the color of it. Look at the color. Oh yeah, it's a speedboat. Nice. Oh, it's a jet ski. Look at the blue, the color. In Greece, the most important thing is, because we've been everywhere. We've been in Italy, I've been in Spain many times, all around Europe. I'm talking about Europe right now. I'm talking about Mediterranean. Greece has the most beautiful diavia. They call it, the colors is like different. Different in Italy a little bit, different in Spain a little bit, but in Greece it's glorious. Imagine we have found this place empty in winter time. We'll have a great dinner. Oh, you see what I'm telling you? The houses that are on this side, the coastline is on this side. They cannot come any close and build. They're gonna lose the permits. That's how far they can go. There is a road here, and people, it's free to go everywhere. This is the way it should be. Alright? People should be free. Not with all this happening. I'm not gonna get into politics, but you know what I'm talking about. Freedom of speech, it almost stopped to exist, especially in Europe. Yeah, this is the trailer place. You can rent a trailer here for you know, for the whole summer. These people have the spots there for like 40 years or something. Yeah, I'm not into that. Like, we like to go around. See that little bit there? It's beautiful. Alright, we're gonna stop to check this place out a little bit here. Looks like families. Hey baby, there's nothing here. Nothing, we are here. We're gonna go to the kioski to buy some veggies for the house, and we'll see. You know, there is another place on the other side of this area here than we know, but it's going to be packed like this, especially this time. This is the time when everybody goes to taverns and stuff to eat, like 1, 2 o'clock, something like that. There's a drone there. You see it, baby? You see the drone? There is a drone right there. Look what a gorgeous country! This time I'm gonna stop to the Asian ruin, so you guys can see, like, you know, an Asian 3,000 years old temple. Because we don't stop here. We just, you know, we have so many Asian ruins, we just keep going. Looks like there is a creek going under the road into the fields. So I'm gonna try to stop on a level ground here somewhere. Let me see if I can stop here. You see that? Yep, looks like an ancient temple. What do you think? It's an ancient temple. I would look on the Google Maps. We don't know. We're not seeing signs. The sign is back there. That you know, look at that. This thing is like this area here is a temple. It's at least 3,000 years old. All right, let's go get veggies. Right, let me see where I can park the bike.